Softball Regionals on ESPN, presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. The sun is shining in Bristol. It comes out just in time for semifinal number 2 in the New England Regional. The winner heads to the championship game. Gorham, Maine Little League, Cranston Western Little League set to meet with their summer seasons on the line.
A summer of softball continues.
You can smile, it's okay, we are too.
Playing for each other.
What a slide getting under the tag.
Playing for their hometown.
Catch made on the run. Defense on display. Wow.
Every game, a chance to advance.
Smoke softball up the middle.
Ends it on a walk-off in the ninth.
An experience they'll never forget.
To left field, and it's gone. Swing and a miss to end this one.
Welcome to the Little League Softball Regionals.
There's nothing better. I want this summer forever.
And welcome to the Giamatti Center, Bristol, Connecticut, set for the New England Regional semifinal matchup between Rhode Island and Maine. The winner to take on Connecticut in the region championship coming up tomorrow at noon Eastern time. And you see the bottom of your screen, Maine beating Vermont, but earlier today, Connecticut beating Rhode Island. As we welcome you to Bristol, Eric Freed alongside Michelle Smith. That's where we begin, because there's a challenge here for Rhode Island. They played in a game that started at noon. They were run-ruled by Connecticut in that game. Now they got to flush that and come back on the field in this elimination game.
Well, coming into today, it really was a big decision for their coaching staff to figure out who to start in that game earlier today. They left their ace off the circle, and they're going to have her for this afternoon, though, and that's big that they have Audrey Riker.
She will be in the circle. Let's show you what happened in that game against Connecticut. Connecticut's been so impressive playing here in their hometown, and they got the run rule win.
Yeah, and it's been Ava Lafergie in the circle, who's just been so good for Bristol, Connecticut. 7 strikeouts in that game earlier today. She has a rise ball at the top of the zone. It's explosive, and it's been the offense that really got them going often and early. This is a base hit up the middle by Faith Marie Soto. She's able to put a couple runs up on the board early, and this Connecticut offense just continued to roll. A big double later in the game by McKinley Whitlock. That double walks it off and allows Bristol, Connecticut to pick up that 11-1 win over Rhode Island.
So Connecticut plays tomorrow against the winner of this game, and they've already taken on this Maine team once. 11-1 was the final in 5. Let's talk more about Maine. This is a team that's been very busy. They've been busy scoring runs here in Bristol against teams other than Connecticut.
Well, and they've been on the field. They've played almost every single day, so they are well familiar with this dirt infield here in Bristol, Connecticut. But they're a fun team to watch because they are explosive. They do a lot of things. They have 27 stolen bases on this tournament. And so look at that, 40 runs against all other opponents, 22 hits. In fact, all 12 players on this team have scored multiple runs. 10 of them have an RBI, so look for this Maine team to create some chaos and try to put a lot of runs up on the board against Rhode Island.
Elimination game ready to go here at Breen Field. It's Maine and Rhode Island. Oh, Mr. Maine is here, and he's got his game face. He's ready, as are we. First pitch next. The Little League Softball Regionals on ESPN are presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. Every season starts at Dick's. You wouldn't know it, about 90 minutes ago, heavy rain moved through the area, but the skies have cleared. Sunshine, a little breezy, temps pushing the low 80s. We're ready for softball in this elimination game in the New England region between Gorham, Maine and Cranston, Rhode Island. It has been a modified double elimination tournament, but we are in winner go home mode right now. 6 teams began this New England region. There's 2 regions playing here, Mid-Atlantic and New England. 6-inning game, 60 feet on the bases, 40 feet from the rubber to the plate, and everybody bats, continuous batting order, so 1 through 12 will hit here today. Let's take a look at the Rhode Island lineup as they are the visiting team, and they'll have Hayden Serio in the leadoff spot with Chloe Wittenberger second. This is a Rhode Island team that defeated Vermont 15-0 in 4 innings on Sunday. They scored 15 runs in the 4th inning. They were the last team to take the field in Bristol, so they had a very busy time winning the state tournament in Rhode Island. Turned things around, got here, but they've been kind of cooling their heels here a little bit. But it's a busy day today. They lost to Connecticut in that noon game today, 11-1 in 5 innings. And as Michelle mentioned, they will have Aubrey Riker in the circle. Natalie McCurdy, the ace for this Gorham team, will be in the circle for Maine.
Yeah, McCurdy has been very strong for this Maine team. She's thrown a lot of innings and has been getting it done, especially with that offense firing on all cylinders behind her.
3-0 record. She's thrown 17 innings, and you see what she's done in each of her appearances so far. 26 total strikeouts. So she's been busy in the circle. She's ready to go and throw the first pitch here of this elimination game. Semifinal number 2 is underway, and the first pitch is slapped out to right field for a base hit. Good job by Hayden Serio to get Rhode Island started. That's a question that we had, and it was going to be, I think, something that the manager for Rhode Island, Bobby Oregi, was going to have to deal with. How quickly can they flush that first game? And Serio comes out aggressively, swings at the first pitch.
Yeah, Serio is helping set the tone immediately. Sees a nice pitch up in the zone and drives it the opposite way.
Here's Chloe Wittenberger. Takes ball 1. Serio with big jump off first, and she gets back. Wittenberger playing first base. 1 for 2 and scored Rhode Island's run against Connecticut earlier this afternoon. 4 for 5 here in the regional. McCurdy faced Vermont on Tuesday, went 4, gave up 1 hit, 1 walk, struck out 9 in that victory. Base hit through the left side. I'd say early indications are Rhode Island has moved on from that run rule loss to Connecticut. Great start for Rhodey.
Absolutely. They are attacking early. They're getting pitches that they are identifying and driving it. There's a couple of nice hits. Wittenberger right through the 5-6 hole.
Here's Emma Oregi, second baseman, takes ball 1. Emma 0 for 2 against Connecticut, 1 for 4 in the region with a run batted in and a run scored. Chance for Riggs to keep things moving here. Sends it back at the middle, gloved nicely by McCurdy. Gets the sure out at first. Runners take second and third, 1 down here in the top of the first.
Not exactly what Emma was looking for. She was looking for that base hit up the middle, but really good defense by McCurdy to pick that up and get the out at first. But good job by Emma to move her teammates up 60 feet now. Runners at second and third.
Here's the pitcher, Aubrey Riker. Ball 1 to Riker. Aubrey 1 for 4 in the region. Auberino, I should be more specific. If we're going nicknames here, sprinkling those in because that's a rock-solid nickname.
It is. Nothing better when a pitcher is up to bat trying to help out her own cause, and she's the starter today.
That misses for ball 3, 3-0. Cranston Western, the regional champs 2 years ago. This year they defeated Cumberland for the state title. There's a strike, and it's 3-1. Popped up right side, drifting back and off the glove of the first baseman. Heading in to score the game's first run and being held at third is Wittenberger. So Serio scores. Rhode Island takes advantage and gets on the board.
Ball off of the glove. It's hard to say if it was going to be fair or foul, so you've got to go after it and try to make the catch. It looks like it may have landed in fair territory had it hit the ground. So that is a big first run up on the board for Rhode Island.
I think going to have a conversation here. Nate Schools is the manager for this Maine team. I just think he's just confirming that that was a fair ball, because Michelle said if it drops in, it's going to be borderline, but contact off the glove. It's going to go into the books as a base hit, so it's an RBI for Riker, who helps herself, and Rhode Island jumps out to a 1-0 lead. And now another conversation. This time, second base umpire is going to come in, Brian Poe. And I think maybe there will be a challenge here if this was fair or foul ball.
You've got challenges, you might as well use them. I mean, obviously it's a big play because it puts a run up on the board. So I like the decision to go ahead and take a look at it.
So the review center will take a look. And, you know, it's hard. You know, we saw the replay, and it's going to be tough to determine whether or not they have enough here to determine if this is going to be overturned and be a foul ball. And there you see Nate Schools. You're allowed 2 unsuccessful challenges. I mean, she's drifting here, Michelle, and just looks like she's in fair territory, like she's right on the line when she makes contact.
And remember, it's where the ball is once it's past the base.
So the call on the field, fair ball, and an early challenge here by Maine.
Yeah, I don't know that there's enough video evidence to say that that was a foul ball.
View from behind home plate.
Looks like definitely our left foot is in fair territory.
You can see when contact was made, as Michelle says, she's right on that line. So the call on the field, fair ball. I don't think we've seen enough that would change it from our angles here.
I agree.
Being handled by the replay center. Riker making her way back to first, hoping she can continue to make her way back, doing the slow backwards walk, looking for the call, and safe call is confirmed. So the call stands. 1 challenge remaining for Maine. So that's an unsuccessful challenge. They reset after 6 innings if we go extras. Serio scores. It's 1-0 for Rhode Island. And here's Nina Graziano. She's had a good regional, 3 for 5, a home run, 4 runs batted in for the right fielder.
Nina likes cheeseburgers. I do too.
There goes the runner. No throw down the second. So Riker at second, Wittenberger at third. And 0-2 the count to Graziano. Curdy trying to work quickly, so Graziano asks for time. Serio started the game with a single. Wittenberger followed with a single. Riker has singled. Second and third, 1 out, 1 run in. Ground ball through to left side, another base hit. Rhode Island on top 2-0.
It's a great piece of hitting by Graziano. That's a changeup on an 0-2 count, and she's able to wait on it. You can see the backward spin on it. It's dipping down, and she just barrels it up, gets it through the 5-6 hole. As the shortstop, Tafe was pulled up the middle. Good hitting by Graziano to put another run up on the board.
She has her 5th RBI of the region, and here's Mackenzie Tavera. Tried to check her swing on the appeal. She did not check her swing, strike one.
Boy, and Rhode Island just not afraid to run. Anytime they have the opportunity, first and third situation, they take second.
1-1 the count to the left fielder for Rhode Island. 0 for 1 against Connecticut earlier today. 0 for 3 in the region with a walk. Slow roller left side. The runner holds at third. The throw is wild, but held onto, but missing the tag, so safe at first is Tavera. Bases loaded for Rhode Island with 1 out.
Ball. Really good job at shortstop by Tate to get this over, but the throw is offline. You can see the runners cannot advance. The throw is offline as she's throwing on the run. Nice try over there by Coate at first base to try to make the tag, but unable to. So bases loaded now for Rhode Island, trying to do some big damage here in this first inning.
Conversation in the circle right now. It scored an error on the shortstop. That's the 5th base runner to reach here, and 6 have come to the plate. 3 hits already for Rhode Island in this game. They all came in the first 5 batters. They had 3 hits total in the game against Connecticut earlier this afternoon. And again, the schedule had to be moved around because of all the rain we got yesterday. So that put the loser of that first game today in a tough spot. But Rhode Island doesn't want to hear about that right now. They've come out swinging the bats. They're on top 2-0. Trying to get a rematch with Connecticut tomorrow. Bases loaded with 1 out. And here is Alyssa Chattel.
Well, it's almost like that Rhode Island game against Connecticut was a warm-up for their game here against Maine.
Popped up right side, glove there, throw back to third. Good catch by Schools, the third baseman, to make sure that doesn't get away and allow a run to score. So Chattel is retired, 2 down. There's Mela Castillo, the catcher, 0 for 2 in the regional. Takes ball 1. Bases still loaded for Rhode Island, 2 runs in. Two and 0. Castillo 0 for 1 against Connecticut earlier today. Takes a strike, and it's 2-1. Looking for her first hit of the regional. She has been on base with a walk. A walk here would bring in another run. Popped up behind the plate. Good hustle play by Sofia Santiago, the catcher for Maine, but couldn't track it down. And it's 2-2.
Yeah, nice hustle by Santiago trying to go back and get that. There's a lot of hard-working catchers in this tournament.
That misses, and the count is full with 2 down. So the players can be on the move as the pitch is released by McCurdy. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swung on and missed. McCurdy gets the strikeout. Ends up giving up 2 runs. Could have been a lot worse for Maine. They're down 2-0 as they come to the plate in the first. Dick's Sporting Goods. 3 games on the field today in Bristol, 2 in the New England region, 1 in the Mid-Atlantic region, then 2 championship games here at the Giamatti's Complex tomorrow. Ready for the home half of the first in this semifinal matchup in the New England region. Now let's take a look at the Gorham, Maine batting order as they come to the plate down 2-0 to Rhode Island with Sloan Tafe leading off. Santiago, McCurdy, Schools, Piacatelli, McDonald, Cody, Wilson, Emlet, Coulthard, West, Allen. All 12 continuous batting order. Not everybody will play in the field, but when it comes to Maine, Nate Schools gets pretty aggressive and everybody generally gets a chance to play in the field, but everybody bats. And we keep going through that lineup for this Gorham team that is 3-1 as they get set to bat here against Rhode Island and their ace, Aubrey Riker.
Well, Riker has been good in the circle. In fact, she's just had that one start because they knew today potentially having 2 games. If they threw her earlier, they would not be able to throw her later on if she threw more than 7 innings. She's been good, though.
Here's Sloan Tafe to lead things off. Strike 1. Tafe, the shortstop, 0 for 2 against Vermont, 2 for 7 in the regional, with 3 runs batted in. Foul tip. And it's 0-2 to Tafe. Big day for Sloan today. 13th birthday today. Happy birthday, Sloan.
She was all smiles when we were talking with her earlier.
We offered to sing happy birthday, but
I mean, she knew our voices declined.
she had an idea that that was going to be something that she couldn't unhear, right?
Exactly.
That misses. Ball 2, 2-2. Aubrey Riker against Vermont went 4, didn't give up a hit or a run, walked 2, struck out 7. And as Michelle mentioned, Riker did not start against Connecticut. 2-2. It's a strikeout here. I want to just kind of discuss with you just the strategy and the idea of not throwing the ace against the undefeated team Connecticut, but bringing her back in this game here today. Why would that be kind of the way to go here for Rhode Island?
Well, definitely she's the ace, and if you know there's possibility that you're going to play 2 games, so they lose that first game, you want your ace in the circle in that elimination game, and this is the elimination game. The winner of this goes to the championship, so guess who they would play? Connecticut. So I think they were choosing their easiest path to be able to get to that championship game, which they felt like they were going to have to play Connecticut anyway. They just wanted to throw their ace against her once they both punched their tickets to the championship.
Fly ball to right off the bat of Santiago. The right fielder Graziano has it. 2 down.
Now, having said that, they obviously have to win this game, and they feel very confident they can do that with Riker in the circle.
And when you put your ace out there, that puts extra pressure on her and the team, so you're counting on her to deliver, which she has done all summer long.
Correct.
For this Rhode Island team.
And it would have been a very different story had Rhode Island and Connecticut played last night when they were scheduled to. Riker would have been in the circle, without a doubt. But because weather forced the hand and they had to play that game earlier today, the coaches adjusted, and I loved it. I thought it was a great decision.
You're allowed 6 innings a day.
Correct.
If you go into a 7th inning, you have to have a day of rest the next day. Swing and a miss by McCurdy, and it's 1-1. So if Rhode Island is able to win this game, setting up the matchup with Connecticut tomorrow, Riker could pitch beyond 6 innings because there is no tomorrow after tomorrow. It's
the day's rest would happen in the week off before the Little League World Series in Greenville. So we'll probably see that from every pitcher that throws in a championship game, since there's some time off before the Little League World Series. But yeah, that's where the strategy comes in. I mean, you really need to know the rules and the pitching regulations and know your team, of course.
1-2 the count to McCurdy with 2 down here in the first. Chopped out in front of the plate. This is going to be trouble. McCurdy digging down the line. Picked out at first. Good job by Riker. The pick by Wittenberger. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Riker and Rhode Island.
How about Riker? Look at this barehanded grab. Shoots it across the infield to pick up the 3rd out. Great job.
Providence, about 2 hours from where we are here in Bristol, Connecticut. You can see some of the interesting tidbits and facts about Cranston when it comes to Cranston Western Little League. They defeated Cumberland for the state title. Got off to a great start here against Vermont with a win on Sunday, 15-0, but because of the weather, weren't on the field again until earlier today. They are coached by Bobby Arrighi, who is down at third, and he is mic'd up, and Bobby's got some energy, so we'll listen in on him from time to time as we go all in, because when you're a social studies teacher, you've got to demand the classroom in middle school. Bobby can't do that.
Absolutely.
Top half of the second inning, Rhode Island at the plate on top 2-0. Melania Morse to lead things off. Melania had a bunt single against Connecticut earlier today, 2 for 2 in the regional with an RBI. Here, Bobby down there at third. You can see the Rhode Island fans in the stands here making the trip over to Connecticut. Also, as an added bonus, that's John Wagner's voice, the plate umpire, also mic'd up.
That's awesome. Get to hear what the pitches, balls or strikes, inside or outside.
1-2. Soft liner, gloved by Wilson at second base. A couple of changes in the field. We expected that for Maine. So Hannah Wilson moved over to second base. They're going to keep us on our toes there.
Yes, they are.
Find Little League on Facebook, X, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at the official handles at Little League. And don't forget to use hashtag Little League World Series. One down for Sophia Pizzo. She's been aboard a couple of times here in this regional via walks or the run scored. 1-1 to Pizzo. So Natalie McCurdy into her 19th inning of work. 27 strikeouts for McCurdy, looking for a 28th, ahead in the count, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, when you look at her numbers, she's done a good job eliminating the free passes. There's a good fastball and a changeup combination.
Ball, 2 strikes. Right.
Another 1-2 to Pizzo. Foul ground and out of play. McCurdy says her dream job is to be a lawyer because she loves to argue.
Perfect. Perfect.
So if anything comes up with the umpires, she's ready to go. Maybe coach comes out to take her out of the game. I'm sure she'll say, well, you know, I'd like to state my case for the record. I'd like to defend myself.
She'll probably be on the debate team. Always a good skill to have.
Hey.
There are some non-negotiables for a 12 or 13-year-old, though. I mean, if your parents are telling you it's your bedtime, it's a school night, something like that. You can argue all you want, have all the legal degrees you want as a 12-year-old, but not going to win that one. Good at-bat here by Pizzo as she fights at the plate, 3-2.
I love Pizzo, what the coaches say about her, that their goal every practice is to get her to laugh. She's all business.
Checked her swing, and she's aboard with a 1-out walk.
That's all business right there. Taking that walk, really tight pitch, but she lays off of it. It's a good at bat.
9-pitch at bat gets a runner aboard here with 1 down in the second. Here's Brooke Dolan. Pulls it back for ball 1. Santiago finding the ball at her feet. Runner holds it first. Brooke was the starter in the circle in game 1 today for Rhode Island against Connecticut. One.
Yeah, and I think it's awesome that her coaching staff says she's the most improved on the team. So Brooke working hard to work on all her skills. It was tough for her to go out there and against a very good Connecticut team.
1-2 now to Dolan.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
McCurdy gets the strikeout. That's her second, 2 down.
McCurdy going to rear back and throw this fastball in the outer half. It's got some good location on it. Nice dip down at the end, but that is just really well located for the second strikeout of the game for McCurdy.
There goes the runner. The throw is not in time, and it's a stolen base for Pizzo.
Well, we talked a lot about how this Maine team has been aggressive, but how about Rhode Island? They are just taking advantage. Good job to get to the back of the bag. Pizzo runs well, and she slides to the back of the bag, and that's the only reason she's safe, because that is a nice tag by Tafe. Really good throw down by Santiago. I think.
Well, there's something in play here.
Yeah.
You know, Nate Schools could be asking a couple of things. One, about the close play at second. 2, did the runner leave early? But here's the most important thing, number 3. He has 1 unsuccessful challenge already. So I don't think you want to burn a second challenge or risk it, so you can at least have a conversation with the umpire and see what they thought. But he is going to go to the replay. So this is a big, big risk here for Maine.
It was
So-
a close play, so I understand it. But here's the other thing. There's 2 outs, Eric, and it is your last challenge. So we'll see. It's a great throw down by Santiago. Really good tag, but that's a great slide. I think that Tafe misses her. I think it's going to be hard to overcome that. The umpire is standing right over top of the play. Yeah.
What if she left early here? The ball's got to be out of the hands. Yeah, she's
Oh.
gone pretty quickly there. That could be
That could
the
be
issue.
it. Yes.
So now I have to pull up my review sheet. I don't think you can challenge leaving early. So that's going to be one thing that, even though by our review she did, I'm going to call it all up here because we're going to have a moment here. But you can see runners cannot leave base until ball released by pitcher. That clearly happened in our review, in our replay. But I don't think that's subject to video review. But I've got the rule book open right here. Let's see what we got. Because I tried to memorize as much as I could, but I only have so much bandwidth for the Little League rule book. But I'm being told as well that, you know, leaving early is not one of the reviewable plays. So this is going to be a tough break for Maine, because in some ways they're right. This should be allowed, but you can't review leaving early. You can do what they're doing right now, and that's looking at the play at second base. And to Michelle's point, she doesn't think there's enough there to turn it over. So this is going to be a second unsuccessful challenge for Maine.
Yeah, that's tough. But it was a great slide to the back of the bag. Really good catch and tag by the shortstop, Sloan Tafe, but
Safe
Yep.
is the call. So 2 unsuccessful challenges for Maine. They have burned their challenges before the end of the second inning. Again, tough break. You know,
Yeah.
it just was clear that the runner left early, but that is not a reviewable play.
well, with 2 outs, I could see challenging it, even if it potentially is your last one, if there's no outs or 1 out, because it's a little different. Runner at second with 2 outs, a little easier to get out of than a runner at second with no outs or 1 out. So we'll see how Maine does defensively, trying to keep that run from scoring now.
Come on, strike. Hey.
2-1 the count now to Sloan Benchke.
Come on, strike.
Big cut. It's 2-2.
Good cut by Benchke. And a leverage count ahead at 2-1. It sees a pitch she likes and she goes for it. I'd love to see the aggressive swings, especially at pitches in the zone.
McCurdy gets the strikeout, and that will do it here in the second for Rhode Island.
How about McCurdy settling in the circle, picks up 2 strikeouts in this inning, retiring Benchke with the pitch up in the zone. 3 strikeouts for McCurdy.
Gorham Little League, the Maine state champions. They defeated Massabesic in the final game of the state tournament for their second title in 3 years. They've had a couple of losses. They've had to fight from behind. They seem to do their best when facing a little adversity, according to their head coach, Nate Schools. And he does his best when he gives his players something to play for, and that included, you could buzz my hair if we win the states. And guess who the Barbers were? The team, which I would not trust them with the Clippers, but Nate did. It wasn't the first time. We talked to the kids about it. Nate's a fire chief back in Gorham, and we talked to the kids about it. They had all sorts of guides. They had, well, you know, his sunglasses tan line. We had to work around that. You know, they wanted to carve in like little lines. So there was, you know, that old saying, you know, business on top, party in the back. It's party all over the place for someone with no hair there for a little while, but it's growing in nicely. You can see a little bit.
I wonder what the promise was if they get through a regional.
I heard there was something about a tattoo, which seems to be the popular thing. And
It is, isn't it?
I didn't want to bring that up with Nate because his daughter's at the play right now. I'm sure Taylor's got a lot of ideas about a tattoo for Dad. Her smiling face, perhaps. Taylor, the cleanup hitter, leading things off here in the second for Gorham Little League. Back up the middle, Riker. We've shown before that she can field her position. Throws on the first to Wittenberger. One down.
Riker's been efficient. She's retired all 4 hitters. She's faced.
Here's been a tough out. Carly Piacitelli, she's 4 for 6 with 4 runs batted in this region. Offered at it for strike 1.
Looks like an off-speed pitch she goes after. And I love this when I was reading her information that she loves The Sandlot. I'm like, I do too. It's an all-time classic diamond sport movie.
Slapped out to left field.
Wow.
She's got another base hit. Stay hot, Carly Piscatelli. That's her 5th hit of the regional. She's now 5 for 7. She's aboard with the first hit of the game for Maine.
Well, look at Carly's hands. They start high, they come back. She gets that barrel through the ball. Just really good hitting. And the way she's on time, you could just see the rhythm of her at bat, the way she loads on the back leg and just gets that barrel head through. Nice hitting.
Maeve McDonald squares to bunt, lays it down. It's a good one right in front of the plate. Third baseman comes in to field it. That's Serio throwing on the Wittenberger and heading over to the third and being thrown out. Good play by Rhode Island in the field as Piscatelli tried to get over to third, but she was thrown out. Good defense. The double play ends the inning.
Wow, really good defense. Take a look, this bunt goes down, but Serio's gonna get it over to Wittenberger, who gets it all the way across the diamond to Chantal. The double play to get out of the inning.
in Bristol after a heavy rain moved through. About a 15 minutes burst of rain that happened about 2:15. Everybody's happy right now. Rhode Island's been happy here before. Back in 2024, they won the regional here in Bristol, the New England champions, moving on to the Little League Softball World Series in North Carolina. Right now, this Cranston Western Little League squad 2 wins away from making a return trip. A win here today and a win tomorrow against Connecticut gets you to the World Series. And it's elimination for everybody now. Even though Connecticut, it's 3-0 tomorrow, because it's a modified double elimination tournament. 1 game, winner take all for the spot in the World Series tomorrow.
That's right, a single game championship.
Amelia Cody steps in. Take a look at the bracket with Connecticut picking up the win against Rhode Island earlier today. They'll take on the winner of this game tomorrow at noon here in Bristol. And the Bristol fans, as you would expect, have turned out. They'll have this place packed for a noon Friday game.
Absolutely.
Popped up on the infield. Pitcher calls for it. McCurdy, 1 down. The championship game's noon Thursday. Did I say Friday?
Noon Thursday.
Did I say Friday?
I think you did.
We've worked together long enough. You know, in real time, you're supposed to correct me if I lose track of days.
Well, I
because
wasn't
of
sure. I had to.
The schedule for
my week has been a little wonky,
yes,
so I had to actually
you throw in some of your travel excitement. Ground ball through the left side, and that's a base hit. Hannah Wilson comes through with a 1-out single, the second hit of the game. Piacitelli single with 1 out in the second. Wilson singles with 1 out here in the third.
This ball just smashed right through the 5-6 hole. Great job of getting that barrel right on through.
Oh, my bad. No, I'm completely confused. Chloe Wittenberger takes second base. It's a ball to Emma Riggi. I got so caught up thinking what day it is that sometimes you just lose what team it is.
Who's batting?
But I've got it worked out now. I've got it worked out now. Serio, Wittenberger, Riggi at the plate. We're good? We're good. Slap to the right side. Backhand attempt by Cody to race for the bag in time.
That is a great job by Cody going into that 3-4 hole, knocking that down. Otherwise, that's a base hit into right field, potentially saving a run here because Wittenberger was at second base. Look at the way she backhands it and then is going to get over to the bag to get the out and then looks for the secondary play because Chloe Wittenberger was on her way to third. Great job, saves a run.
Here's Riker, who brought in the game's first run with an RBI single in the first. Cleanup hitter for Rhode Island with a couple of hits in the region, looking for another one, and she's got it. Drops down for a base hit. Another run scores for Rhode Island, and they're on top 3-0 here in the third. Aubrey Riker 2 for 2 with 2 runs batted in.
Aubrey Riker is a superstar. She's doing it in the circle. And how about in that number 4 hole for this Rhode Island team? Just takes a pitch and is able to drive it the opposite way. Even though she's off the plate, look at the way she goes down and gets this, barrels it up. Really good timing. Gets that barrel to the ball, drops it into right field, scoring the 3rd run of the game for Rhode Island.
Riker will come out. There's 2 outs, and you can have a courtesy runner for the pitcher or the catcher with 2 down. So Riggi, who made the last out for Rhode Island, will run for the pitcher, Riker. Graziano with an RBI single, her first time. Waits on it, pops it up right side. Maeve McDonald back at second base, and she's got it, and that will do it for Rhode Island. But Rhode Island adds to their lead, up 3-0 after 2.5 in Bristol.
This is as big as the event has ever been.
12 strikeouts tonight.
Find the glove!
It is out of here! The competition has definitely elevated.
The best is yet to come.
Greenville, North Carolina, starting August 2nd, Stalling Stadium. On August 9th, you'll see the championship game on ABC. You'll hear the voice of Michelle Smith on the call with Amanda Scarborough, Courtney Lyle. They'll be there calling all the games in the night session, right? And then the semifinals and championship.
Correct.
Okay, so I want to help you with your research. Here are some of the tickets punched so far for you, Michelle, to be prepared for when you get to North Carolina.
I love it. Another team from Japan. Second year in a row, a team from Japan has punched their ticket to the Little League Softball World Series. How about Bologna, Italy? Some good U.S. teams and some really good international teams. It's always fun to see the international team show up.
No tickets punched here today. We'll do 2 tomorrow, Mid-Atlantic Championship and New England Championship. The New England Championship will get us started noon Eastern time on Thursday. 3-0 lead for Aubrey Riker to work with as she pitches to Amelia Cody. Cody 3 for 4, 3 walks, 3 RBI in the region. 2-0. It's been a very busy time here in Bristol for Maine. They started with a win over Massachusetts, 13-3. They lost to Connecticut 4-1, and then back-to-back impressive wins over New Hampshire, 17-1, and Vermont, 10-0. And guess what? Amelia Cody's on base again. 4 for 5 now in the regional with 3 walks.
And this is a Maine team that knows how to hit, and Cody's going to get a pitch on the outer half. She gets around it a little bit, but look at the way she's able to put that into left field. Good piece of hitting.
Looking for the bunt, fouling it off is Hannah Wilson for strike 1. So Maine has played every day. They played yesterday against Vermont at 9 a.m. They moved the start times up to try to beat the weather as much as possible. We ended up having a 6.5-hour delay in the middle of the day, and our last game last night started at 8:40 p.m. They couldn't get the final game in, which turned out to be the noon game today. So there's been a lot of moving pieces around just to get back on schedule, which teams will be at the end of the day today with the 2 championships coming up tomorrow.
Yeah, this is a Maine team, as you mentioned it. They've played a lot of games. Their 5th game. They've scored a lot of runs.
Yeah, by contrast, Rhode Island's been on the field 2 days.
That's right.
Sunday for that first, and now 2 games here today for their 2nd and 3rd games.
Well, and sometimes it's about getting in a rhythm, right? Momentum is a big part of softball.
Squibber on the right side, a lot of English on it. Play made at first by Wittenberger to get the tag. Moving on to second is Cody, 1 down. Athletes Unlimited Softball Championship play-in will deliver high-stakes action. Portland taking on Chicago for a spot in the championship. That's tomorrow, 9 o'clock Eastern time. ESPN and also on the ESPN app. Nora Emlett takes ball 1. I'm starting to think, Mr. Maine is anonymous. We're not supposed to know his identity outside that he's a parent. But I do sense he's a little more engaged when Nora is at the plate. He's engaged for everybody, don't get me wrong. He's right, and Mr. Maine's got the full look, right? So you can't see the flag. He's got the pine tree flag. But you should see what he's got on his feet. You talk about being every bit Mr. Maine. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Mr. Maine's got a little bit of a lumberjack look with the beard. Could go better on that, but it's summer, so it's a little tough. You don't want to grow that in July.
I love how enthusiastic the fans are for these young ladies.
Well.
Foul tip off the glove of the catcher. I mean, this pulls the ensemble all together. If you're going to be Mr. Maine, you got to go with the LL Bean duck boots with some hiking socks. Oh, and now officially identified as Mr. Maine.
That's awesome.
And it's a base hit. Mr. Maine is extra pumped. Nora heads on to second base.
Oh, look at the excitement. Both ways.
Not a double play, a double.
Nora, how about a 1-2 count? And she's just going to barrel this up, get it over the shortstop's head, drops it into left field. And that is some clutch hitting, especially with her teammate on second base. She's going to follow. Look at how she's on time. She just gets that barrel right through the ball. Doesn't need a lot of extension. That ball just flies off. So second and third now, something cooking for Maine.
I don't know who smiles bigger, Mr. Maine's or Nora's.
Both.
Smiles look similar, so I think the clues continue to add up. Nora's got her third hit of the regional, second hit of the inning, and Gorham's got something cooking here with one down. Popped up, chance for the third baseman to make the play. Serio gets in as Coulthard is retired.
Oh, she kind of knows she made a little bit of a mistake there, popping up that bunt. So easy to do. That's why it's so important to continue to practice your bunting no matter what level you're at.
And West fouls it off for strike one. Talk about investigations. I want to find out how Tater Tot got her nickname.
Bet she eats a lot of them.
This is off the mark, and it's 1-1 to Hayden West. It's been some good production at the bottom of the lineup for Maine. We just saw Emlet. Now here's West, the number 11 hitter. 4 for 7 with 5 runs batted in here in Bristol.
Yeah, this is a complete lineup.
Off the glove of the catcher and holding at third is Cody.
Yeah, that's confusing sometimes at third when you think it potentially is a foul ball. But I think that was a swing and miss. It went off the catcher's glove. It went to the backstop. Good job, though, by Riker, Aubrey Riker, the catcher, to come in and protect.
1-2. Great battle by Riker. Gets out of the jam, gets the strikeout to retire the side. That's her second strikeout of the game, and it comes at a big time with 2 runners on.
Now, Aubrey Riker, just her second strikeout of the game, but it's important. Runners on second and third, and she's still firing it in there to pick up the third out of the inning.
Welcome back to the Little League Softball Regionals on ESPN, presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. Giamatti Center here in Bristol, Connecticut. New England semifinal number 2. The winner to take on Bristol Little League tomorrow for the New England Championship. It's Rhode Island in front 3-0 in this elimination game. 6 hits for Rhode Island, playing their second game of the day. They played the noon game, lost to Connecticut, turned around and on the field here, trying to keep their summer going and trying to advance the championship game tomorrow. Popped up foul ground out of the reach of Cody. Strike 1 to Mackenzie Tavera.
Explode on that. Let's go. One strike. Hey.
Off the glove of the center field. Piacatelli couldn't get it, and it's a base hit for Tavera to get things going here in the 4th.
Piacatelli has to go a long way to try to make this catch. It's well hit into the gap, and it looks like she's going to get there, but it just goes off the glove. A good effort, though, really good hit by Mackenzie to get a leadoff runner on for Rhode Island.
Her first base hit of the regional. She reached earlier on an error, and here's Chattel. Takes ball outside. It's 1-1 to Alyssa Chattel. 2 runs in the first, 1 in the third, and the leadoff aboard here in the 4th for Cranston Western Little League. Chattel popped out to first her first time. Back up the middle, glove there by the pitcher. McCurdy on to first to throw back to second. In safely is Tavera, 1 down.
McCurdy got that ball pretty quick. I'm surprised she didn't check to potentially go to second base. Sometimes you just like to get that routine out at first base, but when possible, you always want to try to check to see if you can get that lead runner.
Castillo swings at the first pitch and rifles it to right field. Bobble by the right fielder, Allen. She gathered in time to hold Tavera at third. Castillo with her first hit of the regional. Hard hit, shot to right. Second hit of the inning for Rhode Island.
Great job by Castillo. This is an offense that just is firing on all cylinders. Eric, we talked about it. Sometimes you play a game earlier in the day, it's almost like a warm-up. You get a little BP in, and you're swinging it.
Here's Morse. There goes the runner from first. Castillo into scoring position, so second and third for Rhode Island with 1 down. Morse popped out to second her first time. Takes up for a ball. It's 2-0. That misses for ball 3, 3-0. Four-pitch walk, and Morse is aboard to load the bases with 1 out in the 4th for Cranston. Assistant coach Sean McCurdy will head out to the circle to talk to his daughter Natalie.
Yeah, you got 1 out. You got speed on those bases at first and second. A single's going to score at least 2. Don't chase anything. You're just going to put a little ground ball onto the pitcher that they're going to throw home. I know you're good at being picky. You're good at pitch selection. Don't let them call strikes either. I want you to be aggressive to open this game up. That doesn't mean chasing a high pitch. Hey, you're at bat. Hey, go. We told you before this inning you're going to make your mark on this game, didn't we? Go do it right now. Now's the spot. Go get it, Sophia. Come on.
Sophia Pizzo.
Come on, Pizzo.
Little pep talk from her head coach. See if she can make her mark. Bases loaded for Rhode Island.
Great advice. Telling her not to chase pitches out of the zone. Sometimes that's the best advice. Just really little things that the hitters can do. The batter in there, just hit strikes, swing at strikes.
McCurdy finds a strike after throwing 5 straight balls. She makes her mark. A single, and it gets by the center fielder. 1 run in, a 2nd run in. Here comes a 3rd run. Pizzo digging for 3rd. She's in safely.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting, doing exactly what her coach asked her to do. Not chase pitches out of the zone, but get something that she can handle in the zone, and she does. She gets a pitch on the inner half and just drives that into the outfield, and you could see it immediately. She's watching, she knows where that ball is. She clears the bases. 3 more big runs up on the board now for Rhode Island. They're up 6-0.
First hit of the regional. Pizzo in her first at-bat had a 9-pitch at-bat, walked, comes through with the bases loaded triple to break things open here for Rhode Island in the 4th. 6-0, Cranston on top. 1-2 the count now to Brooke Dolan, who's 0 for 1. How good does that feel for the player and the head coach? You know, the head coach gives the message, here's the moment, and then the player delivers in that moment. That is goosebumps material right there.
100%, Eric. That's so gratifying. The best part of coaching, especially these young athletes. Just giving them a job, getting them to focus on one point, and then they execute it.
It's a walk to Dolan, 5th base runner of the inning for Rhode Island.
Left. Left.
For Rhode Island, number 7, Sloan Benchke.
Here's Sloan Benchke, number 12 hitter. There goes the runner. Strike 1 to Benchke. So Dolan at 2nd, Pizzo at 3rd with 1 down.
Benchke, she's also, I love the fact that she likes the big hitter in Jocelyn Allo. But how about the fact she's also an elite wrestler? Good stuff right there.
A lot of smiles, family, friends. Benchke moves way up in the box. Takes the ball, it's 3-1. Ball 4 to Sloan. She takes her base. Bases loaded for Rhode Island. Back to the top of the order for Hayden Serio. 1 for 2 with a run scored. 6 base runners this inning for Rhode Island. Serio hammers it foul.
Change up in her eyes, and she sees it. Gets around it, hits it foul. You know, she set the tone, Serio. That first pitch swinging, got a base hit to start off the game, especially after the loss earlier today, 11-0 to Connecticut. You mentioned it, Eric. How is this Rhode Island team going to come out? They've come out swinging.
Aggressive right from the very start. Gets away from Santiago, but no move from 3rd by Pizzo. Two in the first for Rhode Island, 1 in the 3rd, 3 in here in the 4th. Two and 1 now to Hayden Serio. Holds on to that a little long, and it's a ball. 3-1.
Good leverage count here. See if she gets something close to the zone and takes advantage.
Strike thrown by McCurdy to make it 3-2 with 1 out.
Yeah, that's a good pitch by McCurdy, a 3-1 pitch. I like the fact that Hayden did not go for that. That was a good pitcher's pitch.
Back up the middle for a base hit. Pizzo scores. Here comes Dolan. 2 more runs for Rhode Island. And Cranston's on top, 8-0.
This Rhode Island team is showing that they know how to run. Very textbook offense in the sense that they barrel up the ball. They're doing a good job of plate discipline. And Hayden just drives this right back up the middle, right where it comes from, gets it right through the wickets of McCurdy, the pitcher. 2 more big runs up on the board for Rhode Island.
Serio takes off on the first pitch. She heads down to second. 2 more runs batted in for Hayden. She's got 5 in the regional. 5 runs in this inning for Rhode Island. Make it 6. Base hit to left field, an RBI for Wittenberger. She's 3 for 3 today. Wow. And Rhode Island's on top, 9-0.
Wow. 5 hits by the first 2 batters. Hayden and Chloe just doing such a great job at the top of the offense.
Benchke scores. Serio over the third. Fouled off by Origi for strike 1. Oh, and 2 to Emma Origi. 0 for 2 today. Dad coaching down at third. Little bloop to the shortstop. Gloving it is Tafe for out number 2. Here is Aubrey Riker, who's been dominant in the circle, and she's done the job at the plate with the bat as well. 2 for 2 with 2 RBI.
Yeah, and potentially in a situation here up 9-0 if they can plate another run. Try to get into run rule territory.
Ball 1 to Aubrey, singled in that run in the first, singled and scored another run in the third. In on the hands, McCurdy with the play and the throw on the first, and that will do it for Rhode Island. But a big inning for Cranston. They score 6 times. They're on top 9-0 with a spot in the championship game on the line.
How about the big triple earlier in the inning? Sophia Pizzo with that big bash with the bases loaded. A 3-run triple. Rhode Island is firing on all cylinders.
The Little League Softball Regionals on ESPN are presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. Every season starts at Dick's. Massapequa International, the New York State champions. They'll be playing tonight against New Jersey in the Mid-Atlantic second semifinal for a spot in the championship against Pennsylvania. And Team Rhode Island, Team New York have become one team in many ways, and that happens a lot here year after year. You stay in the dorms, and sometimes you're sharing a dorm with a group, or you just hang out with a group, or maybe you go to lake compounds with a group, and you really connect. And it sounds like these two teams, Cranston and Massapequa, have made a good connection.
Yeah, well, it's fun. As you mentioned, they stay in the dorms. Here's a great facility.
Popped up right side, and glove there by Origi.
And I think the other thing that helps too, Eric, is that there are two different regions, so you may not become as friendly with teams in your
if you're
own
trying
region.
to beat them, I see, Michelle.
But if in the other region, then you become very friendly. So the Mid-Atlantic and the New England regions, both here, opportunities to make some friends outside of your region.
Popped up. Who wants it? Riker at the last second threw the glove up, and it's going to be a base hit. Rare mistake here for this Rhode Island team. They've been clicking on all cylinders or what at the plate, and Riker in the circle, but a little breakdown there allows Tafe to reach with one out here in the fourth after Allen was retired. Scored an error on the pitcher. Here's Sofia Santiago, who's 0 for 1. Slow roller to the shortstop. Chance for the force at second for 1. The throw to first not in time. 2 down.
Good job getting that lead runner out.
Two down for the pitcher, Natalie McCurdy, who's 0 for 1 today. Impressive work done by Rhode Island so far after playing earlier today and losing 11-1 in 5 innings to Connecticut. Snap throw down the first, sliding back safely is Santiago.
Yeah, exactly to your point. They look strong defensively, communicating well. Their offense has been explosive.
Another throw down to first. Santiago back safely again. Two and one. Yet another throw. This one off the glove of Wittenberger, who's after it quickly. It's a Maine team that has won 3 times here in Bristol. 3-1 record coming into this elimination game against Rhode Island. Looking for a little magic now. Down 9-0 in the fourth. That's a start. Slap to right field for a base hit. Santiago runs well around second, heading to third. McCurdy holds at first. And Maine trying to put something together with 2 down here in the fourth.
See a nice single down the line. That is a good piece of hitting by Santiago to get this ball to drop into right field. It's an elevated pitch. She just takes it the opposite way, lets it travel deep, and then it finds the green.
Here's Taylor Schools 0 for 1. Taylor, the cleanup hitter, trying to bring in a run for Gorham. And the count 2-0.
It's important here for Gorham, Maine.
I think I could have made that.
Trying to get that 9-run lead a little bit smaller.
Dad Nate, the head coach for this team, coaches at first base, not third base. So his daughter ahead in the count now 3-0.
I don't think holding the ball there long.
He's trying to encourage McCurdy to be a little aggressive from first base here. 3-1 the count to Taylor Schools. Late on the swing, and it's 3-2. McCurdy will be off with the pitch with a full count and 2 down. Aubrey Riker ready to bring the 3-2. Ball 4, and the bases are loaded with 2 outs for Gorham.
Great job of battling back. With this starting with 2 outs.
You got 2 outs. They haven't scored yet. Let's not let them back in this game. Hey, that all started with that little pop-up, but you gotta let it go. All right, we're seeing a different energy after that little pop-up. You made one mistake, it hasn't hurt you. Go out there, finish the inning. But hey, I need the same, look at me, Aubrey. I need the same intensity out of you. Forget the pop-up, put it behind you, you're up 9-0. You can pitch with a lead, you have insurance, all right? You can pitch comfortably, we got a 9-0 lead. Let's go finish this thing, go get her an out. Hey, get it over these, listen, you're pitching a great game. They haven't done any damage yet, keep it that way. Let's go get it, come on.
And it truly was the only mistake you could really think about for this team. And maybe sensing that his pitcher's dwelling on it a little bit, just trying to get them locked back in. 9-0 lead, throw hard, throw strikes. Carly Piacatelli at the plate. Little bloop and grab by the third baseman, Serio. Bases left loaded for Maine in the 4th. We head to the 5th, 9-0 Rhode Island on top. Girls with game, tune into an exciting summer of softball and visit littleleaguesoftball.org for great content, information about starting a softball league, and more. Pom-poms are out. Fans are out. 3 games here today in Bristol. Already today, Connecticut knocked off Rhode Island. Rhode Island bouncing back and taking on Maine right now on top 9-0 as we head to the 5th. And New York and New Jersey coming up in a Mid-Atlantic semifinal later tonight here in Bristol. 9-11-1 for Rhode Island, 0-4-1 for Gorham, Maine. Big inning, last inning for Rhode Island. 6 runs scored in the 4th as they sent 11 to the plate. Graziano to lead things off here in the 5th for Cranston. Ball 1 to Nina, singled in a run in the 1st, popped out in the 3rd. Nina has a home run here in the regional. 5 runs batted in. Rhode Island scored 15 runs, all in the 4th inning in their Bristol debut back on Sunday. They were the last team to take the field in Bristol. They had a very busy time trying to get out of Rhode Island because of weather and elimination games and battling back. So they had a lot of work to do. There's a base hit to right field off the bat of Graziano. That's hit number 12 for Rhode Island. Leadoff single for Nina Graziano's her 2nd hit of the game.
Nina Graziano is basically continuing what this entire team has done all day long, as you mentioned. 12th hit of the game for Rhode Island. They've been a hitting machine. They've been aggressive. They've been stealing bases.
Little pop-up, good effort by Santiago, just out of her reach.
Take a minute.
And we talked to
Sophia, take a minute.
Bobby Oregi.
Water, please.
I think the catcher's going to need a moment here. You could hear the plate umpire just saying to take a minute here as they're going to tend to her. The athletic trainer, Christine Weaving, out to check as well. Warm day here, temperature 82, right around there. Sophia ready to go, didn't need the full minute. Catcher, tough.
She is tough. Been working hard.
Talked about Rhode Island and the path here, because they were so busy trying to win the Rhode Island State Championship. We said, well, was it good just to kind of ease into play here in Bristol? There goes the runner, and the throw down to second is not in time as Graziano steals second. And they had nerves early when they finally took the field here in Bristol, but shook those nerves off, I'll say. They scored 15 runs in an inning.
Well, they mentioned how in that state tournament that you mentioned, they lost their first game and they had to come back and play 4 games in a row, elimination games, and then, of course, got the revenge, beat the team that beat them in the championship.
2-2 the count to Tavera. 1 for 2 today with a run scored.
And, you know, this is a team that's been together for a long time. They played in the 10U tournament back in 24. A lot of them have played together since they were 7 years old.
7 years old, Bobby said. A big chunk of this group. Ground ball on the right side. Tavera will get the runner over as Graziano heads to third.
And I love that, Eric. That's the thing I love about Little League softball is it's community-based, right? You have to live within your community. You're representing your towns, and you know, there's nothing better than that. So you're playing with your teammates or your neighbors. Unlike travel ball, you could be playing with teammates that are from other states.
Ground ball through the left side, a base hit, another run for Rhode Island. Alyssa Chattel comes through, her first hit of the region. That brings in the 10th run for Rhode Island. They score in the top half of the 5th. They're on top 10-0.
On this ball, the runner at third. This is just clutch hitting, attacking early in the count, driving that right through that 5-6 hole. Picking up that 10th run of the game.
Important number as we play in the 5th inning, because that means Maine has to score. If this score holds a 10-run advantage, Maine has to score a run to stay in the game, because the run rule is in effect. You can see the threshold for after 4 innings, a 10-run lead, and that's where Rhode Island is right now. Maine still comes to the plate in the bottom half of the 5th inning with a chance to keep the game going. That gets away from the catcher, Santiago, and heading down to second is Chattel.
Well, that's by the last couple innings for Maine. They've had runners on. They left runners at second and third. And then they left the loaded bases, the bases loaded last inning.
Ground ball up the middle, base hit. Chattel being sent around. The 11th run has scored for Rhode Island. An RBI for Castillo, her 2nd hit of the game. 11-0 Cranston.
Castillo, nice job hitting right back up the middle. Castillo, left-handed catcher, left-handed hitter, just drives this ball right back up the middle, attacks it, and is going to plate another run for this Rhode Island team.
Strike one to Melania Morse. Morse scored after walking. That's a ground ball to short. The flip to second's not going to be in time. So Morse walked in the fourth and scored. She's aboard here in the fifth as Castillo is safe at second base.
Yeah, that's a slow developing play. That's tough on Sloan Tafe, the shortstop. You almost have to charge that and try to get the out at first when that slow roller comes toward you.
Here's Sophia Pizzo, had the big hit last inning. Bases loaded triple. Part of that 6-run fourth inning. 2 runs have scored here in the fifth. Cranston trying to add on. That's out of play.
One ball, one strike. Play.
2-1.
Two balls, one strike.
One down here in the top of the fifth. Santiago comes up with it, but too late to keep Castillo at second base. Morse moves on to second. Castillo to third, second and third. And Pizzo ahead in the count, 3-1. 3-2.
Three balls, two strikes.
Good pitch from McCurdy, gets the strikeout. 2 down. Major League Baseball tonight, interleague showdown. The Cubs and the Tigers comes your way tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern time. You can see it here on ESPN, and of course, you can also catch it on the ESPN app. McCurdy working quickly, throws strike one to Brooke Dolan. Brooke 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored.
Lower part of the lineup for Rhode Island has gotten on base, and they've scored a lot of runs, especially in that last inning. That fourth inning, putting up that 6th spot.
Yeah, look at your scorecard. Look how the run scoring has been distributed. 10 different Rhode Island players have scored at least 1 run. Dolan can't get it. They're going to have to throw to first to finish off the strikeout, which Santiago does. And that does it for Rhode Island. They add to their lead. They're on top 11-0 as we head to the bottom of the fifth. Maine needs to score twice to keep the game going. right, guys, appreciate it. Thanks for all the hard work in the studio. You got plenty that you're keeping track of from coast to coast, literally, as championships being set up. Championships won today, so it's been a busy day. It'll be a busy tomorrow, especially here in Bristol with 2 championships being decided. Weather looks fantastic tomorrow, so Mid-Atlantic and New England championship games coming your way tomorrow.
I cannot wait to watch that Washington game tomorrow. They have a very good pitcher. And I'll explain more on that in a little bit.
Okay, I'll explain a little bit about what Rhode Island's done here with their very good pitcher, Aubrey Riker, looking for the shutout here. It's the 5th inning, but Rhode Island on top by more than 10 runs. They have scored 11, so the run rule is in play right here. Maine needs to score 2 to send this game to the 6th inning. All right, your Washington thought.
My Washington thought. So we all know the great Danielle Laurie.
Oh, we certainly do.
ESPN analyst, a Canadian Olympian and silver medal winner. So her daughter, Maddie Locke Madison, will be pitching. She's been pitching in that region. And how amazing would that be if Washington were able to win that and check a ticket to the Little League World Series. So I'm excited to watch that later on.
Congratulations to Danielle, her daughter, and the Washington team for getting this far.
Very good.
I'm sure Danielle's breaking down every single pitch her daughter throws, if we know Danielle. For better or for worse, no matter how good she is in any particular game, and she's obviously pretty good. Swing and a miss by McDonald as Riker gets the strikeout, 1 down here in the 5th.
Riker continuing to really throw good heat at the top of the zone. She picks up another strikeout. Just her 3rd of the game, but she's been doing a great job of getting the out, not really letting this Maine team settle in.
Past the glove of Serio at 3rd base. Cody has her 2nd hit of the game. That's 5 hits in the region for Amelia Cody. 5 for 6 with 3 walks and 3 runs batted in. Amelia had a great trip here to Bristol.
Absolutely.
Hannah Wilson 0 for 1, down in the count 0-1.
1 strike. Strike.
That's out of play, and it's 0-2 to Wilson. Once we're done here in Bristol, we will take you out to the Northwest. Trey Bender and Danielle standing by. Keep the softball coverage going. Misses for a ball, 1-2 now to Hannah Wilson. Popped up and out of play. Bad weather did no favors to Rhode Island. They were supposed to play yesterday, but the weather pushed them back to today. And because they lost in that noon game to Connecticut, they had to come right back and play a 2nd game here today. But all credit to Cranston. They came out aggressively at the plate, jumped out to a 2-0 lead. They've kept the pressure on. They went with the plan of staying away from their ace in that first game today to have her ready today, and she'll be ready to go tomorrow against Connecticut for a spot in the World Series.
Yeah, I think it was a brilliant plan considering the change of the schedule because of the weather.
Out the right field, off the glove of the right fielder. First and second, Maine not done yet as Wilson is aboard. So Wilson and Cody aboard with 1 down, and here's Nora Emlet. She singled her first time. Scored an error on the right fielder.
This is big here for Maine because they left 2 runners on in the 4th, 3 in the third, 3 in the fourth. So here in the bottom of the 5th inning, they need to plate a couple runs, as you mentioned, in order to keep this game rolling.
Gets away from the catcher, the runners will advance. So 2 runners in scoring position, which is really important for Maine. If they can get these runs in, we'll go on to the 6th inning, and hopes will still be flickering for Gorham. And if you're Maine, you don't want to be run ruled. You've won 3 times here in Bristol. You've had a really good trip. You want to end it. Try to find some positive to end it on. Laura Emlet, big positive at the plate, her first time. Little squibber right side. This will score 1 run. 2 down now here in the 5th. Cody scores to make it 11-1.
Good job by Emlet to hit that right side to get one of her teammates in. Get up on the board.
Here's Lucy Coulthard, 0 for 1 today. Ball 1, Coulthard with the check. Here's the appeal. It says she did check her swing.
Ah!
1-1.
Oh!
1-2 the count. Maine down to their final strike. Time being called by third base coach Sean McCurdy, who wants to have a little conversation with Lucy. Assistant coach, coaches at third for Gorham. Little pep talk. Gorham fans trying to encourage Lucy as well. Aubrey Riker with the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and Rhode Island will play for the New England Championship against Connecticut tomorrow.
How about Aubrey Riker? She was strong in the circle, a couple of RBIs for her as well. This is a Rhode Island team that was motivated, scored early. Congratulations, we'll see them in the championship game tomorrow against Connecticut.
Congratulations to the Gorham, Maine Little Leaguers, who really represented themselves well here with 3 wins in Bristol. Their summer comes to a close, and the summer continues for the Cranston Western Little League All-Stars. Rhode Island playing Connecticut for the New England title tomorrow. For Michelle Smith and our crew, I'm Eric Fried. So long from Bristol. Let's get you out to the Northwest.